Hey guys, welcome back to Shaded Reality. It's me, Anne and Marie.
It's me.
I almost said my real name. So yeah, it's Thursday. I am doing episode 8 of The Valley, season 2. So when I was taking the notes for this, I scrolled down through to see how many episodes there are. There's a lot for season 2. And then
it went up significantly.
Yeah. 16 episodes, or I don't even know. It might be more than that. And then there's 3 parts to the reunion, which I love a reunion like that.
Me
if
too.
It's good. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If it's a good one.
Yeah.
Do you watch Bridgerton?
I watched the first season. I have not watched it since then.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so good. So I did the same thing. I think Skylar and I watched the first season together, which was really good.
Yes,
but
so good.
The man that she married, he left the show and they replaced him with another man who was not as attractive.
Yeah.
And their chemistry was completely off, throughout the seasons, which they're not in often, but they were in, more recently in this last season than they have been. Mm-hmm. And he's not good. They're just not, they don't have that, that sexual chemistry they did in season 1. I was very disappointed that, I don't know what happened, why he left. Yeah. I'm assuming he had another role or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I took a long break and I had nothing that I was really watching at the time. So I'm you know what? I'm going to start these episodes again. And I really liked it. I know some people were I'm not really into this season. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
The last one was even better, really good.
I started season 2. Because I love season 1 so much. And then I think I would have liked to eventually have gotten to other characters, but I loved those season 1 characters so much. I wasn't ready to let them go. So I was kind of annoyed that it wasn't focused around them anymore, and it kind of just fell off for me. So I probably should go back.
Did you read the books?
I did after. I hadn't read them first or anything.
Okay.
I went back then and was I want to read these books. So I have since read them. The books were good, but different. The show could easily it was different. I think the show actually did a really good job of adapting the book. Really good job.
Yeah. I guess that's why I stopped watching it also, because I just assumed – I didn't realize they were going from character to character. Yeah. I thought then it was going to be the love story of those two. And I was wait, where'd they go? They moved away. They left. I don't even think they were on the second season.
She came to help her sister, one episode. Yeah. Because her sister was getting ready or whatever to go out and to be presented. But that was it. Then she was, gone.
Yeah, But yeah, so I've been into that, which I just finished it, so that's the end of that. But anything new with you?
TV show wise, my husband and I just finished His and Hers, which is a murder mystery. I don't know if you watch that on Netflix.
I started.
It's good.
It's good. But it's not one of those ones that I can binge. You know what I mean? Tell me lies. I'm give me more, give me more.
Yeah.
This, I'm I can take it and I can leave it. One of my clients told me about it, and I like it, but I don't love it. It's hard for me to get through it. But I know that it's so twisty. End. Yeah. Then I'm just what the fuck is happening here? I know something is going on, but I haven't figured anything out yet.
Yeah, if you like Frida McFadden, you're going to like it. The ending is going to be oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. And so that's exciting for it. And we got to the end to the big twist, but then the girls had been staying at mom and dad's. They got dropped off. So we still have I don't know, 20 minutes left of the final episode, and we haven't got around to it. So I don't know if anything really new is going to happen with that, because, like, the big kind of twist already happened. But it's good. Like, I would recommend it if anyone likes that. And it's short. I think it's only 6 episods or something. Like, it's like a mini
I don't even know what. I'm probably on the 3rd episode. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes fast. But, one thing I did want to tell you is, so my girls are 2 very different people, and I just thought this was hilarious, and I know no one else thinks my kids are funny, but I had to say it. So they were just talking, and my youngest, out of nowhere, she was saying how she likes this boy in class, and he has glasses, and she's like, I think the nerdy ones are real cute. And then she goes, when I get married, I'm going to make sure my husband's shorter than me because I want to be in charge. It'll make it awkward for him, and I think that will make it easier for me to have the power.
Wait, which one said this?
The younger one.
The younger one.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny. That is like, so what? Funny.
Like, why are you thinking about that? And then we were in the car today, and I don't even know what brought it up. But my older one had said, when I'm a teenager, I think I'm going to be a goth and wear all black or something like that. And my younger one's like, what's goth? And then, she told her, and she's like, that's stupid. When I'm older, I'm going to wear white shorts, and they're going to be really short. And I'm like, okay. Like, she's 6.
Oh, my God.
And she's like, I'm going to wear really short white shorts. Like, that. I'm not going to be a god.
So funny.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So,
oh my gosh.
I'm going to have my hands full. I'm going to have a emo kid who's going to be depressed, and then one who's already 6 and ready to wear her short white shorts. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's great. Well, like Harlow and Jersey, clearly 9 years apart. It was probably like last year or the year before, like, Jersey is, at the time she was 16, 17, 18, whatever, wearing completely different clothes than what a 7, 8-year-old would wear.
Right.
Well, then, like, Harlow would want to wear the, like, crop tops. And, like, or she would come down and have, like, a little bit of her belly hanging out. And Jersey would be like, what are you wearing? You are too young for that. You can't be wearing that. And I was like, leave her alone. Like, I would never let her go to school like that. But, like, in the summer, and it wasn't even, like, a crop top. Because I'm not. Yeah. Listen, sometimes, like, when I go to Target, their outfit choices, right now, I'm just not even a fan of Target, little girls' clothes. Mm-hmm. You go from that artsy, whatever it's called, section is called art something. And it's, like, targeted towards way older girls, I feel like. It's like, where would these kids even wear this? And then, like, 2 steps over, I don't even know if it's Cat and Jack or whatever, but then it's, like, butterflies and flowers and almost, like, babyish. And I'm just like,
where does a 10-year-old fit in?
Yeah, where does she fit in here? Because I feel like this is just, like, a little too old for her. Mm-hmm. But then that stuff, and I don't know if it's because it's, like, Easter is coming and the fucking pastel colors. I'm just, like, not into it. I'm really.
Do you remember that age? I remember, like, 12-ish or so, and you're like, all we wanted was, like, a pair of jeans. Like, a cool pair of plain jeans. And, like, everything that was our size, because, we're really tiny at that age, was, like, had butterflies in the back pockets or, like, a design down the leg. And I remember it being so frustrating because it's like, I just want to dress like a little, like, I don't want animals on my clothes, And it was so hard to, like, find stuff at that age.
I know, and Harlow's, like, very tiny for 10. Mm-hmm. Like, she still fits into, like, 7, 8 clothing.
She's very tiny, yeah.
And it's, like, doesn't fit her legs. But then she's like, well, I want jeans with holes in them. But they, like, I can't find.
There's nothing like that.
There's nothing like that right now. Like, that's not the style. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, she's always been just so difficult. Like, she's just now going through her clothes and getting rid of things that are size, like, 4, 5, and 5, 6. And I was like, she's like, this doesn't fit me anymore. And I'm like, well, it shouldn't. You're 10 years old. Like, what the hell? But yeah, she's just tiny. So, all All right. I guess we can get started unless you have anything else to talk about.
No,
All right.
I don't think so.
So this episode is called The Biggest Snake in the Grass. So it opens with like, you know, going through each person. I didn't say much because there wasn't much to say. Like it went to Jesse and Isabella and they were in the car and Jesse says something about booty cheese. I don't know if they were like going to buy cheese.
Yes.
Or he
was naming different kinds of cheese.
Different kinds of cheeses. That's what it was.
Yes. And he's like, and booty cheese.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. That's something a dad would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then it's Brittany and Cruz.
Wait.
What?
Do you remember when Dad used to call Parmesan cheese, like the shaker kind, crotch cheese? Gross!
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You should have never brought that up. That is so disgusting.
So gross.
And why
gross.
would he say that? Oh my
I
God.
don't know.
That is so, like, funny. Like, I forgot about that.
I forgot about it until right
called
now.
It crotch cheese for a long time.
When you said, like, oh, that's a dad thing to say booty cheese, and I'm like, yeah. It just popped in my head. That's so disgusting.
That is so disgusting. Holy shit. So then it goes to Brittany and Cruz, and she's just, God love her, a hot mess, like trying to like get things together. Dogs are barking, and she was just like, fuck my life. Like, what is like happening right now? Janet and Jason were showing the baby like different colored scarves or whatever, and Jason thought the blue scarf was the color purple, which I'm sure there's so many arguments with, like, I feel like men's eyes and girls' eyes are like different. I mean, I don't know if it's men and women that are different, but like clearly people see colors very, like, you know, those social media things where it's like the blue dress, but people think it's a
gold and white or whatever.
Yeah. Which is so crazy how that can happen.
I know. Yeah.
Everyone was meeting at Sheena's for her famous enchiladas, and they looked fucking gross. Like they
always,
look
every time. Yeah, they
great.
come up. No.
Yeah.
And enchiladas are so easy to make.
Yeah. But I think that's like, I don't know why, but I remember Sheena making enchiladas before. Like, I feel like that's her signature. Like, all she knows how to make is enchiladas. She
literally has a casserole dish that says, like, famous enchiladas, or like Sheena's famous enchilada. Like, that's like her personality. It is like her enchiladas.
Yeah. I wonder if they're actually really good.
I don't know. I don't have a dish that's my signature.
No, I don't either, but I have many dishes like that I have made, and everyone's like, that's your dish. You need to make that all the time now. Like,
your winter salad was good.
My kale salad. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Your winter salad, I called it, but yeah.
Yeah, that honestly was me literally like just throwing shit together. It was the dressing. The dressing made that salad. It was so good.
Yeah.
But I do love my macaroni and cheese that I now make, because it's not mine, it's Teeny's macaroni and cheese.
I love making that too.
Fucking it is best so macaroni and cheese I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. I haven't been around for family stuff for so long, so I haven't even, like, tried. I usually don't even show up with anything yet. I did make the sticky buns for everyone for Christmas.
You did, and they were so freaking good. That was.
I'll do that every year.
That was such a good idea, honestly. So then Sheena, Brittany, Janet, and Brock go outside to talk about what happened at Brittany's party after the cameras went down. And I guess Sheena said that Zach was saying horrible things about, Jared. Who's Jared?
I don't know.
They made it sound like it was just a main character.
Yeah.
But then, so I'm thinking Jared is very good friends with Janet. Because later on, when
is he one of her gays?
I think.
Okay.
Possibly.
Because Simon is one. Maybe Jared was his partner. Because remember, there's two.
Yes.
Simon is Crock of Shit Boots.
Yeah.
But I never knew the other guy's name.
Yeah, and but what was his name? The one that has like the fundraiser and everything. Is his name Jared? That's who I assume that they were talking about. I don't know.
Maybe.
So anyway, whoever this Jared character is, Zach was talking some shit about him.
Yes.
And Zach is at Kristin's talking about some story. Zach says Brittany aggressively went at him when he was talking about this Jared guy. What? Zach still feels as if I don't know what the hell that is here. Hold on. Sheena said that Zach was saying some horrible things about Jared, but I have no idea who Jared is. Zach at Kristin's talking about the same story. Zach says, Brittany, oh, okay, got it. Listen, you guys all have to bear with me because I took some shitty notes and I still took way too much time on these notes. I was like, I don't need to write all the things. It will pop back up in my brain. It might take me a minute. Okay. So now I got it. So Zach was talking some shit on this Jared guy, and Brittany overheard it and was like aggressively went at him.
Defending,
was like,
yeah.
Yeah, like what the hell, Zach? And Zach's like still feels some way about, Brittany never having his back, which I get it. And like Zach said, I think it was in confession, he's like, listen, I say a lot of shit. Do I really fucking mean it? Like, and I feel like that's what I love about Zach. He's such a shit talker. But he has said over and over again, like, I don't really mean it. You know what I mean? Like, get over it kind of thing.
He uses dramatic words and overemphasizes things. He says hyperbole. I don't know if you wrote that down. But
I didn't. But yeah, it was like, look it up, hyperbole, which I don't know the meaning of that. I didn't look it up either.
It just means being dramatic, essentially, about over-explaining things.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if there was, like, a fire outside, you'd be like, it was like the whole backyard was on fire. Or, like, you over kind of
dramatize things.
Dramatize, yeah.
Okay. So then, back at Sheena's, Janet and Jason are telling Brittany and Sheena about the wedding ring rumor. Janet blurts out, let's be honest. If there's a husband in the group that is trying to cheat and failing, it's not mine.
I know. What does that mean? So now she's saying, my husband's so amazing. If he tried to cheat, he'd get 1 million girls to cheat with. Is that what she's saying?
I don't know. I didn't really understand it. Because she's like, if he's trying to cheat and failing, it's not
my husband.
It's not my husband. So who was she like specifically talking about somebody, or was she just like trying? And then Brittany was like, no, Jason would never cheat on you. Yeah. And I'm like, listen, okay. I feel when people are so confident, that's when shit is happening behind closed doors.
Yes.
I have heard, and listen, I love my husband more than anything. And I want to sit here and say, my husband would never cheat on me. But I don't think anybody in any relationship can sit here and say, I or my husband would never cheat on each other.
Yeah, I know.
I just have heard way too many stories about people on work trips or whatever that each year they see the same person over and over. And then they get friendly and then they're like, oh my God, like I really like you. And then you hear that they're leaving their fucking significant others and then they're getting married.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I have heard this story from people that I know way too many times.
Yeah.
And I will say, so Skylar with his one job, he would go away. And then I would get some kind of feeling like, oh my God, is he going to meet some fantastic, beautiful woman and he's going to fucking leave his family?
Yeah.
Like that shit would scare me. Like I would start like spiraling and thinking that kind of stuff. I don't know. I think any person that can sit there and be like, my husband will never cheat on me, bitch, I would not be ever stating
There's just no one I would defend that much because people are too like fickle. Like they people make bad decisions in moments. So there's just like no one that I would ever like defend to the nth degree. That'd be like they would never. Yeah. I'm the only person I can control. So I'm the only person I would defend like that. You know what I mean? Like
right. Jasmine didn't go to Sheena's because Jason and Janet were going to be there, which I was surprised by that. That seemed a little like
until the fight happened, like this stuff, I didn't even realize there was that much of a problem.
That there was a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, they either cut out too much or something, like, and they didn't tell the story well enough, because I don't think we got that as an audience as much as they wanted us to.
Yeah. So then Jason says, until Jasmine says sorry for making up the ring rumor, they can't be friends.
No one said she made it up. She heard
Jasmine never made up the ring rumor. I know, and I think that's like what she's trying to say. I'm not the one who started this rumor. It was just told to me. And she's like, and I'm not even the one who brought it up. So why are they attacking Jasmine?
Right.
Everyone is meeting at the beach. So they're all like getting together to do a little like fire on the beach. Janet and Jason are walking and metal detecting. And I'm like, they really are that old couple. Like, definitely not knocking the metal detecting thing. Because, like, I haven't actually really have done it. But, like, Skylar's dad, when we first bought our property and everything, like, he came out with a metal detector, and I'm like, our neighbor used to do it, but I'm like, I feel like it's like a retired older person thing. And I mean, like, I would totally like give it a try, but I honestly would probably be bored within like
I actually
minutes.
bought my husband one when we lived in Mississippi, because we lived right on the coast. So we essentially, our backyard backed up to like it wasn't marshland, like a bayou. Then there was a strip of land, and then it was the Gulf of Mexico. So, like, hurricanes had, like, pushed stuff in a lot.
Yeah.
So I bought him one. And then we never ended up using it. So the thing, it came with us, but it's still in the box.
Yeah.
So we own one.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. I don't think that they're, like, on coal or anything. I just think it's funny that they're, like, we're so all about this. And she's like, my mom bought it for me for my 30th birthday.
Yeah. I thought it was weird that you would take it to a public beach, because public beaches are literally raked daily.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I don't really think you're going to find a
anything.
ton. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
They found a bottle cap, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bunch of junk, probably. Brittany tells Janet that she told Jasmine that they want an apology, and Jasmine is like, hell no. Like, I'm not apologizing to them, which I agree with her. What the fuck does she need to apologize for? She did nothing.
No.
Jasmine said she heard it from a bunch of people like 2 years ago, but she never said anything because she just didn't care.
Right.
Brittany,
and she didn't believe it. So, like, she didn't think there was any merit, so what's the point?
Right. So why bring it up? I mean, like, hello, if anyone's going to get mad, like, I feel like Janet picks the wrong people to be mad at in that moment. Like,
she's
now
very bad
she should
at
be
it.
pissed at Kristin, because Kristin's the one who threw it out here. She's the one who brought it up. Like, why? What is the point? Brittany in confession is like, I'm not sure why people have it out for Janet. She has always been there for me, and I really don't see the drama that people see in her. And I'm like, you are so blind. And I'm like, what about your friend Zach, who has been there for you since day one? You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's always, I don't know, like, you can see it so much. I feel like especially since, like, Zach has brought this forward, how he feels, like, I notice it so much more. Like, she never says anything bad about Janet. Nothing.
No.
And I said, Zach would hide a body for Brittany. I don't think that Janet would do the same thing. Like, I really think that Zach would have freaking Brittany's back for anything.
I think Janet would literally put a wire on and get her friends turned in.
Oh,
because she thinks she would be on the right side of history. Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Michelle and Aaron show up. Everyone's wearing, like, now they did say it was like windy and a little like chilly. And listen, I would have had on probably sweatpants and a hoodie.
Yeah, but I've been on the beach in a sweatshirt a million times.
Absolutely. Like, when we go to the beach, I always, like, during the day, you know, it's so warm, but at night, like, when we're walking on the boardwalk or whatever, I get freezing. Like, you know, there was that time when we were younger and you wore that cute outfit. You froze your ass off, but you're like, I'm going to look cute. I don't give a shit anymore. Like, I will be wearing sweatpants and a hoodie because I don't want to be cold. I hate being cold. But, like, Brittany, she had, like, this really cute little dress on. Oh, shit. Where did I go?
I feel like Brittany's never cold, though.
Here we go.
Because she always has minimal clothes on her, like, upper body. And, like, I am cold always. So, like, I'm always, like, covered up to the max.
But even, like, I think, was it Sheena had on, like, shorts and maybe a hoodie.
Yeah. But Sheena needs
all
to
the
dress
girls
very
had
cute.
on, like, little, like, tank tops or a dress or whatever, which I was surprised. But anyway, my point that I'm getting to here, Aaron has this stupid fucking fur hat on his head.
Yeah, I didn't know where that came from.
And he looked like an idiot. He looked so stupid with his big-ass bug eyes because he had shorts and a T-shirt on and then a fur hat.
And then a hat. Yeah. I remember them bringing it, but I honestly don't even remember seeing it on his head. Like, I was not paying attention.
The camera went
even
by
to
him a couple times, and he had it on, and I'm like, you look so stupid. Like, Michelle.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell him, no, hun, you're not bringing that?
Yeah.
Brittany tells Janet that Jasmine didn't believe the rumor, and that Janet says, anyone who's going to take that information and run with it is not a friend of mine. She didn't.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I was like, Janet is one of the biggest gossips there is. And if someone gave her that information, I can guarantee you she wouldn't have stored that in for 2 years.
No.
2
years. Like, come on.
And again, Jasmine's not even the one who said anything.
Right.
Jasmine in confession says that Janet can take her apology and shove it up her ass. She says, I have nothing to apologize for. I didn't bring it up. I didn't start it. And she's like, I'm over it. Which, agree. So then Brittany tells everyone that she has a hot date after the beach. That's why she's all dressed up.
This annoyed me.
She's like getting right in there, I guess.
Jax, he's been gone for 17 days. Like, can we start the legal paperwork before we start looking for another man?
I know.
Like, focus on cruise.
I know, because
figure out your mortgage. Like, figure out if you're going to have to put your house on the market. Like, settle your life before you're relying on another man. I can't with that.
Well, that and, like, she makes it seem like her and Jax are going to try and, like, work things out.
Yeah.
In one part. And then in the next, she's just like, I'm going on I'm not going to have a hot date tonight. Like, I deserve it.
I don't know.
Like, what?
I feel
Michelle
I mean, I'm not her age. But if I got divorced right now, I wouldn't even think about another relationship or dating forever. I don't. I would just be alone and be
single for the rest of our life. I honestly agree.
Perfectly
fine. I mean, there was a point.
Golden Girls, ready for that situation.
Yeah, there was definitely a point. So let's say even 5, maybe 7 years ago, like I would joke and say, you know, like if Skylar and I ever like got a divorce, I would be a fucking slut because I never was. You know what I mean? Like Skylar is like legit the only person I've ever been with. So I'm like, I would go wild. Like I'd be going to the bars. I would be like doing all the things. Not anymore. It makes me cringe thinking about having a conversation with another man. No. I honestly, it would be me and my vibrator for the rest of my life, and I think I would be
shit
so
is
good
not
with it.
worth it to me.
No.
Like I don't care about anything that you have to say. Go away.
Yeah. So Michelle brings up Janet's metal detector, and Brittany's like, "Yeah, people lose their wedding rings all the time at the beach." Was that planned for her to say that, or was she just so like dumb? To bring that up.
No, well, then, that was like pointed.
Yeah. Then Janet says maybe Jason took his ring off. Janet is literally the only one laughing, and then Brittany says, let's play truth or dare. But like it went around to like everyone, and everyone was just kind of like,
really?
Why would you bring that up? Someone who's so angry about the whole thing, but now we're going to make a joke about it? Come on. So then Jasmine and Kristin get up and walk away because they are like, I don't want to play, and Jasmine is annoyed at Janet's comment at this point.
I would get
Brittany
up too.
says,
I don't play games.
I know you don't play games. I don't think I would have said truth, though. I think I would have said dare. Everyone said truth.
I mean, you can lie, at least the truth.
Yeah, I guess so. Brittany says truth or dare to Janet. Janet says truth. And Brittany says, what is the craziest sex you ever had? And Janet's like, missionary, of course, with Jason in our bed. Girl, shut the fuck up. Like, and then
he's not the only person you've ever been with. You were literally married before.
Yeah. And that's what Brittany was like, no, I mean, like, out of all the men that you've ever been with. Yeah. And she never really answers.
Yeah.
Janet then asks Sheena, truth or dare. I thought this one was really weird. Janet asks her how big Brock's dick is. Who cares? Why does Janet want to know how big Brock's dick is? But it was like, one, who asks that question? Like, okay, listen, if it was a bunch of girlfriends or something and she's like, so how big is Brock's dick? You know what I mean? But like in front of her husband, in front of Brock, in front of everyone, I thought that was just totally like inappropriate, like uncalled for kind of thing. And
what's Sheena supposed to do in front of Brock? Like,
well, I don't think she handled it very well. I mean, I'd be like, oh my God, my man is so big. Like, he is hung like a horse. I don't know, but she's like, listen, it's about the girth that matters most, not the length. And then says,
she like essentially was like, it's not long.
It's not big. Yeah.
It's
really fat and short is what she's saying. But then she's like, but I did get hemorrhoids after he put it in my butt. It's like, what the hell? Does that happen? Like, does that, like, when you get a dick in your butt, you get hemorrhoids? I don't know. I thought it was from really like, big aggressively shit, right? Pushing. I thought, because TMI, after I had Jersey, I got hemorrhoids. But it was
I did after my first two. And I didn't even give birth. But I pushed for a long time. And then had a C-section. So yes, I did too after.
So I thought it was from pushing out, not getting something put in.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she was really pushing against it. Like,
maybe it got stuck in there because it was so wide. She had to
like a dog. They just got stuck together.
Yeah. Oh, God. Sheena asks Michelle truth or dare and then asks her, you know, the most embarrassing that has ever happened to her during sex. Janet says, have you ever gotten up? And then she like kind of like looks at her and doesn't really say anything. And Janet's like, have you ever gotten it in the butt? And Michelle's just like, Janet. And then literally never answers either.
Never answers, or at least not on camera. Yeah.
At least not on camera, yeah. Where am I at here? Jason tells Janet that he wants to go to Jasmine and like have a conversation with her. And she's just like, I need a minute. Just give me a minute. Like getting herself, you know, together. But I'm thinking like, I feel like in this moment, it should have just been Jason and Jasmine. Like
Jason and Jasmine.
Janet.
Just like Nia said, Danny needs to deal with this.
Yes. Yeah. She let her husband deal with it. Because like Jason and Jasmine have they make it seem like a very good, close relationship. So let them figure it out. Why do you have to, you know, insert yourself? So Jason then gets up and goes over to Jasmine and asks her if, you know, like they can talk. And Jasmine's like, yes, of course. Like she was, you know, like all for it. And then, so they walk away and Janet's like standing there, you know, right up against Jason, and Jason's just like, I'm just really confused with everything like that's going on. And Jasmine says, the ring thing I heard years ago, and I didn't say anything because I didn't care then, and I don't care now. Janet cuts her off and is like, how many years ago? Jasmine like snaps back and she's like, Janet, don't cut me off. This is what you do all the time. Like, let Jason and I have a conversation. Janet then grabs Jason's arm and is like, I'm done, and starts pulling him away. Well, that is what set Jasmine off. She's just like, no, girl, Jason and I are trying to talk, and I know for a fact that if Janet would have never walked over, they would have been like, I understand, misunderstanding.
Yeah,
we're
it would have
cool,
got fixed.
Hug it out. Let's move forward.
Because
Jason is like,
like from what we've seen with both of them, from what we've seen in other interactions, are more than willing to listen to the other person and like be very like open and honest and not like cause a fight. Whereas, Janet is like escalating the situation instead of allowing a conversation to happen.
I was actually surprised by how triggered Jasmine got, because I feel like she's pretty chill about stuff other than the whole Danny thing. But that was because she was triggered in that situation.
Triggered, yeah.
Yeah. Jason's like, no, stay. And Janet's pulling him and saying, pulling her. I'm going to talk calm and make Jasmine look like, I said, in Janet's mind, she's probably like, I'm going to stand here, because you know how she does that like calm talking voice to make the other person like get heated and aggressive. So it's like, I'm going to be the one who stands here and looks like I have my shit together and I'm not causing any chaos, and I'm going to make it look like they're the crazy person.
Yes.
That drives me insane. Janet keeps trying to ask questions and not let Jasmine talk, and she's like getting fired up. Jasmine flips and is like, you are a shit-ass friend, a vibe killer, and you give Karen energy, and I'm done with it. So I have to say this. When I watched this last year, whenever it was, I had to rewind or like go back like 2 or 3 different times because I thought she was saying carrot energy.
I today thought she said carrot energy, and I was like, what's carrot energy? But I was like, yes, she does. I was just like, I was like, sure,
something
she does give carrot
energy. And then it like clicked. I was like, she's saying Karen energy.
It didn't click with me until Brock was helping them load up their car. And he said something like, okay,
bye,
see you later, Karen. And Jason said, too soon or something. And I was like,
too soon.
Oh, Karen energy.
Yeah. So the Jasmine's like, we're done, and walks away. Jason follows her and is like, I have stuck up for you and I have had your back, which I'm assuming he's talking about the Danny situation. Because he was, telling Danny like, oh, you still owe Jasmine an apology, whatever. Yeah. Jasmine is like, I am talking about Janet, not you, Jason. Jason said that Jasmine broke his heart, and she is like, I'm not the one who said it. Like, he stood there and he's like, you broke my heart. And then, like, walks away. Like, he's very upset. Like, I think that was pretty, like, legit real. But like I said, I don't think it would have gotten to that if it wasn't for fucking Janet.
No.
Jason says
very emotional this whole week.
Yeah.
He's had some breakdowns.
When he's walking away, he said the biggest snake in the grass has been under me the entire time.
I don't know.
Then the camera goes to Aaron, and he's sitting there with his big ass Coke eyes open as wide as can be. He's just like, like sitting there like this, and I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy? Michelle, why are you with him? I don't even think he's attractive.
I don't know.
Like, I think that Michelle is like stunningly elegant, beautiful, just that natural, like, gorgeous person. And then there's like bug-eyed fucking Aaron, who I think just smokes a lot of weed and like is more like a hippie vibe. I don't know. Jasmine yells, talk to your boys, not me. So I'm assuming it's his friends who started these accusations that were saying he wasn't wearing his ring in the bar. Janet is then so far up Jason's ass. Oh, I'm not even saying that because I just said it 500 times that this wouldn't have happened if Janet wasn't there. Jasmine didn't bring it up, so why are we attacking her? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, and then I said Brock says bye, Karen. So then Brittany, Nia, Zach, and Kristin. Okay, so that scene's over. Brittany, Nia, Zach, and Kristin are meeting for coffee. So Nia's on the phone with Daniel as she's entering. And
Yes.
like, she left. Daniel, I'm leaving to film. You got the kids under control. Like,
Yes.
you're good. Walking into the coffee shop, Daniel's calling. She enters and is like, quickly ask me your babysitting question. And I'm like, oh, Daniel, like, what?
Yeah,
what
you're not
possibly?
babysitting your own kids.
Right. What could that question possibly be?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Again, silence your phone. Like, people.
Yeah.
Like, just, you're at work.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Or, like, text him. Like, what do you need? Like,
Yeah.
I am filming. Nia, Danny, Zach, and Jesse. Oh, okay. So went to an outdoor bar to film. Not sure why they didn't go to the beach. So I think Kristin or Brittany asked, like, what or how their night was, Nia and Zach. And it showed, like, a clip of them playing cornhole at this bar. And it was Zach, Nia, Danny, and Jesse.
Yeah.
It was just like a really quick thing. So I don't know. I'm assuming they didn't want to drive to the beach. I mean, I get it why, like, Nia and Danny probably didn't. The way that they made it sound was like it was a pretty long drive to get to
takes
this
a while.
beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesse gets
So that-
annoyed anytime he has to drive really, really far. So that doesn't surprise me. He's like, if some other people are filming somewhere else, I'm going to the closer place kind of thing.
So I can understand, like, that situation, but I was surprised Zach didn't go to the beach.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
don't
just
know what
assumed
happened
he
with
would have
him.
rode with, like, Jasmine or Kristin.
Yeah.
So then Brittany talks about her date and that she just had a great time and she's so happy and, like, it was wonderful.
I think it's annoying.
Nia asks about the beach. Kristin says that she did not have a good time. And Zach is just confused why they were fine at Brittany's party, but now it's a big deal because he's like, I am so confused. They were literally sitting there laughing about it like, oh my God, that is the most ridiculous thing. And this is, again, it's TV. We need the drama. We need the things. But if someone made that accusation about my husband, I probably would, I don't know how I would feel about it. But in that moment, I probably would be the same way. Like, oh my God, that's so ridiculous. Now, I would probably spiral and go home and be like, what the fuck? Were you not wearing your ring? You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry about that because we don't go out. We don't do anything. We're at our house all the time. So, different lifestyle here.
Same. I mean, my husband isn't out alone, so I wouldn't.
Never. And not that I am stopping him by any means. I'm not a Janet. Like, I'm more like, fucking go. Like, go with your friends. Go do something. You don't need to stay
a fucking
here.
hobby. 100%.
Zach bringing up, Zach is just confused. Okay, so then Zach brings up, how he feels like Brittany, treats him differently. I felt like that kind of, like, didn't come out of nowhere, but I think maybe, I can't remember. Did Brittany bring up the Janet thing or something? Probably defending her. And Zach gets like, well, since we're talking about this, I'm going to bring up, he's like, I just feel like you treat me differently. And Kristin's kind of like, like shaking her head. Yeah. And Kristin and Zach are her best of the best friends. Mm-hmm. And then Brittany says, I think Zach said, Kristin and I are your, like, best of best friends. Mm-hmm. And Brittany says, you're all my best friends.
My best friends. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And I'm so lucky to have so many good friends. No.
Yeah. You have, like, you can have, like, a couple best friends. Like, but they're, like, your ride or die best of best friends. You can have, like, yes, you're close with all of these women, but they're not all your best friends. You can't say that, Brittany. Zach says Brittany in the past was so different from how she is today. I'm assuming with him. And then that was kind of it. It wasn't, they didn't really, I don't know. I guess I didn't really say a whole lot about that whole scenario. So then it shows Nia and Danny going and they're getting this lymphatic draining massage. And as they're walking back, like, there's all these mirrors along the wall. And Danny stops and he, like, pulls his robe apart and he looks at his chest and he, like, flexes in the mirror. And I'm like, what the fuck? He must be working on his bod or something because, which I guarantee you and everyone does this, from the very first season, then when you have a second season, you're probably looking at yourself and you're like, oh boy, I need to work out. I need to be tweaking my face. I need to be doing all the things. So then Nia talks about, you know, as they're sitting there waiting to go back, about her body again. And Danny's saying, you know, literally all the right things to her. He's like, but I love your body. And she's like, Daniel, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes she does cut him off. And he is being a very, like, loving, supportive husband. But she just, like, and if he would be like, yeah, I think you do need to work on that. Right. Like, I don't know what she wants him to say. Like, nothing. She just wants him to sit there. She just wants him to listen. Yes. Yes. She doesn't want him to comment. But, like, I do feel her in this moment. Like, so I say all the time I want to get my boobs done. Like, not anything, like, large. Like, I just want them, like, perked up a little bit. And my husband will say the same thing. No, I like your boobs the way they are. It's not for you. It's for me. Right. And you know what I mean? And that's what Nia's saying. Like, this is, I want to feel good in my skin. Yeah. But she, like, wants to have another baby so she can get this surgery to have her body back. That blows my mind, personally. Yeah. Listen, to each their own, but to be like, let's have all these kids, boom, 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 because I want to look good again. Okay, girl, you do it. Yeah. But me personally, I mean, here, we're talking about someone who had their kids 9 years apart. Yeah. I could not imagine having 4 kids under 4. Yeah. I would lose my mind. Yeah. I would literally lose my mind. I don't know how they're doing it right now. And, like, they could risk having twins again. Yes. You know what I mean? I didn't even think of that. So it could be 5 under 4. Because she gets, like, she does the fertility, right? They have fertility issues. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, all right. Then they go back and they are scrubbing Danny's legs so aggressively. I'm like, no, thank you. I would never get that lymphatic massage. So, like, I have done the whole, like, lymphatic, like, things, like, on my neck. Yeah. And that even hurts. Like, and I don't even push hard. So I can't imagine somebody scrubbing my legs like that. Like, he looked like he was in pain. Yeah. I mean, Nia did say you don't have to have them do it that hard. Like, you can say less pressure or whatever. I can't even give a massage anymore. Faces because it hurts. No, like, I have such a weird, like, very fragile body. So there's this woman. Everything hurts me. There was this woman up towards where you live, and she gives the most, like, relaxing, like, just feel-good massage. Like, I love, like, she will do my shoulders and up my neck, into my head. Like, she does it perfectly, but she's kind of flaky a little bit. Like, she didn't show up, like, 2 or 3 times for Jersey's appointment. Yeah. And Jersey the last time was like, if she doesn't show up, I am done. Well, she didn't show up. So, she started going to this place in town where we live. And she's like, oh my God, it's so good. You need to go. I went. I was sore for 3 days. And I even said to her, oh, like, I like it very gentle. Like, I don't like a rough massage. When she was doing it, I'm like, ow. Like, I was in pain. You can say something in the moment. I did say something. Oh. I said, oh, that's a little rough. Like, I'm a little fragile. And she's like, oh, okay. I just think she had strong hands. I don't think she knew how to be gentle. Yeah. So I went twice. I tried it, and I won't go back. I mean, I might do, like, a foot and leg massage, but as far as my back, I don't love my ribs, like, rubbed like that. Like, I thought she was going to puncture my lung.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Oh, my God. Well, you must just you need more fat on your body or something. That's probably the problem.
It's there. I don't know. So then after they're done, they're like just relaxing and laying there. And Danny said he's ready for his happy ending that Nia promised him. I'm like, men are always thinking about sex. But then Nia's like, you had that before we arrived. Jason and, so now they're at Janet and Jason's house. And Janet is sitting in this little baby ball pit with the baby, you know, like, we would all probably do that also, but it was tiny. Like, it wasn't a big ball pit. It was a little tiny one. No. Yeah, she could barely fit in it with her kid. And she's like, I am so thankful for having their child in this moment because she has been so bad since the whole Jasmine thing. And she has been, like, just losing her shit over it and, like, very depressed and can't stop crying. Then
I don't understand that.
I know.
Like,
I don't.
Do we not understand their relationship as much? I don't know. It just seemed a very dramatic reaction for how cold and bitchy she was to her on the beach. I was like, why are you so upset? Like, I don't know.
And it seems like Jason and Jasmine are better friends than Janet is with Jasmine.
Yeah.
So then Jason takes the baby and Janet's still sitting in the ball pit, starts crying, and I just thought it was so funny. I was like, what is happening?
Ridiculous.
And I said, also, what did she expect? Janet is always in everyone's business. Jasmine just wanted to talk to Jason by herself, and I love that Jasmine honestly called her out. Yeah. So then I thought this was like, and I get it, like they're, you know, like recording a lot and whatever, but Jason takes the baby to Janet's mom's because she didn't want the baby to see her cry. I think that they have her mom watch that kid a lot. This is just
I thought
an
it was
accusation
weird
of mine.
Yeah.
But there has been more than a couple times that they're like, take the baby to my mom's. Take the baby to my mom's. Wow, that must be nice. Like, and honestly, I sit here and say that must be nice, but I wouldn't have wanted it anyway. I mean, you were nowhere even home to even have anyone watch your kids.
Yeah.
But I never, ever had anyone come and take my baby. Like, that was
because
like,
you had a bad day.
Like it was almost like you had the baby. You're the mother.
Yeah.
I mean, and I also, like, our parents are a lot younger. I don't know how old Janet's mom is. So they all had full-time jobs. But I never even thought in my head to be like, I'm calling my mom and giving her the baby. Yeah. No. When you're a parent, like, you are the one who's with them all the time. I don't know. That's just, I just think it's odd. Where am I at? Okay, so then, and they're also drinking wine. I don't know what time it is, but they're both having wine.
It was like, the baby left, and she's like, I got to get my wine.
I got to drink my wine. I don't want to see the baby cry, or I don't want the baby to see me cry, but I'm going to sit here and drink my wine.
Yeah.
Jason says he has 5 missed calls from Jax, so he's like, I'm going to FaceTime him. So then Jax gets on, and he's like, I had a rough day, man. Like, it's just been really bad. He's like, I'm figuring out where all this anger came from, and I'm so upset about Brittany having sex with my best friend. I'm realizing, you know, like, I've been pushing Brittany away, and I've been so mean to her. And I'm like, he knows how to talk. He knows how to play everyone, and Janet fell for it. In that moment, she's like started crying.
Yeah,
and she
Janet
was just
and
like,
Jason are like all about, oh my God, he's fixed. He's fixed.
He's fixed. This 17-day retreat that he's able to be on his phone and leave when he wants to, they figured him out.
It's fixed him.
He's going to be a new man when he gets out.
I'm like, have you guys never watched a VPR reunion? Because Jax is fixed. At the end of every single season, he realizes what he's done wrong. Like, come on.
Yeah. I was like, Jax, shut the fuck up. You are such an actor, and you are so full of shit. Like,
Oh
you
my
did
God,
not
yes.
get me in this moment at all.
No.
Jason says, I think that if you can get up to date on that mortgage, I know that Brittany would really be happy. He then says, I know what I'm going to do. Brittany and I have had a really successful podcast that makes a lot of money, and I'm going to talk to my manager, and she's going to get what I make, because I guess they do this podcast, and it's like they each get 50-50.
50-50 or whatever.
Jack says that he's going to give his 50% to Brittany, and she could take all that money and put it on the mortgage. Mm-hmm. Again, I think this is bullshit, and he just talks to talk. And I'm like, he played Janet and Jason so bad in this situation.
100%.
Yep. Then it goes to Brittany at her house, and the cameras are on, like the cameras in their house, and she's looking for the ladder to put paper or something to cover them. And I'm like, he's such a weirdo. Like, why does he want to sit there? Again, how does he have his phone to just sit there and watch Brittany, whatever the fuck she's doing all the times? So then her mom says, now he's blocked by Brittany because they put these things up. But she calls Jax's sister to talk to her and tells her about, how he hasn't been paying the mortgage and that she can't find her wedding bands, that they're not in the safe. Which I guarantee you he sold them. He pawned them.
Oh, for sure.
I do not think.
Yeah.
Didn't he say in one of the episodes, I have them. I know where they're at. I'm keeping them for cruise one day or something like that. And I was like, no, you did.
He needed money
sold
for
them.
his drugs, allegedly.
Yeah, something.
Opinion. But yeah.
So then she's on the phone, talking to Jenny, and the producer walks into the living room and shows her a message from Jax that says, make sure you get that on film. I can hear everything and her childish behavior. Brittany's like, he can't hear me. Then the producer's like, how does he know I'm here? So he had to have, because she said
the producer's not,
the interior cameras don't have sound. So he had to have bugged the house somehow with being able to hear what they're doing in there. But then Brittany just laughs and is like, oh my God, this is not funny. In this moment, I'm like, that is scary behavior. And this is
disgusting,
crazy.
Scary. Yes.
Yeah. Like, he is fucked up mentally, and he has major issues that are clearly not being taken care of.
I would be filing for a restraining order that night. He is not allowed access to those cameras. The locks are changed. There has to be a law against that. Like, he cannot be doing that stuff. And I would be getting someone to search my house to freaking figure out where everything is. Like, that's crazy. Those cameras would be down.
Yeah, I would tear them off the freaking wall. Like, wouldn't just be putting a freaking paper over them.
Yeah.
So then, Jax's sister said that he was calling her. So Brittany hangs up with her. 2 minutes later, she calls Brittany back and says that he is going to the hospital because his blood pressure is so high because Brittany put the paper over the cameras. Then Jenny says, Brittany says, do you think that that's true? And she's like, well, I did hear them driving in the car. I'm worried because both of my uncles died before the age of 50 because of heart attacks. And then Brittany said, honestly, I was so worried when he went into rehab that he was going to have a heart attack. Doing cocaine? If you have heart issues, you probably shouldn't be doing that. So I don't think he's going to have a heart attack because she's putting papers over a camera. It would probably be from the coke, if anything.
Yeah.
Then Brittany gets an email from Jax that says, the house is in foreclosure and now you are in charge of the house. I'm like, you are a pathological liar. You tell people what they want to hear to make it seem like it's, you're doing great. And then that was kind of the end. And Brittany just, is holding Cruz. And at the end, and she's like, Mommy's got us. And I'm like, yes, girl, you do. Like, you are a strong woman financially, like, you can support you and Cruz. You need to get the fuck out of that relationship.
Yes. You need to do the separation stuff now.
Whew.
All
That was a good one.
right. Yeah, it felt like a long one. Even when I was watching it, I'm like, when is this going to be over? It seemed like an extra long episode.
I felt that same way because when I was watching yours, I was like, it went by very quickly. And then when that's when I was taking notes, I'm telling you, I only got halfway through and I felt like I was like 2 hours into taking notes. And I was like, okay, I'm done. So I stopped last night and then I was like, I'll finish them today. Well, I finished that 30 minutes in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, we're at an hour. You never hit an hour on your episode.
No,
because you're
I
a
don't.
fast talker, point to point.
I do talk fast, but
so yeah, please follow us on all the things at Shaded Reality Pod. We're on all of the podcast apps. I mentioned it on the last one, but I'll mention it again here because we seem to have more listeners on Thursdays and Tuesdays. Please make sure your Spotify is downloading. Even if you missed like last week's episode, if you could just hit that download button, it's really important to us to get downloads just because we are such a small podcast right now. If you want to get a hold of us, we are at shadedrealitypod@gmail.com. We also have a Facebook. We have Instagram. We do have Twitter, X, whatever. I don't go on there often, but I would still, I believe, get an email notification if you contacted us. Yeah, I think that is everything. If you haven't already listened this week, we do have a bonus episode. We did a collab with Bestie Approved, and we talked with Travis, one of their hosts, and we had a really fun time. So if you're interested in hearing about what our thoughts are on other housewives shows, Traders, recapping, a quick recap of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives before the new one drops, all of those things, please listen to our bonus episode with Bestie Approved and go follow them and go listen to some of their episodes. We had a really fun time with them. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Happy Thursday.
bye.
Bye.